Welcome to the Breathing Tracker Guide for Practitioners. You'll learn to measure multiple subjects with the Breathing app, a software application developed for Apple iOS. Before starting, check that Bluetooth is on in your Apple device. The Bluetooth symbol should appear in the top menu bar and can be turned on or off in Settings under Bluetooth. Make sure that both your Apple device and the Breathing Tracker have sufficient battery life or have been plugged into an outlet. Complete one profile for each subject. Note that any deviation from this runs the risk of misrepresenting the results. Enter the date of birth, height, and lifestyle with the understanding that lifestyle does not take into account exercise activities. Assemble the mouthpiece by securing it to the T-joint. Allow the subject to get comfortable wearing the nose clip while breathing in and out via the two-way valve within the T-joint. To ensure the subject is taking regular and reproducible breaths, use a stopwatch with a lap counter to measure and record the amount of time that passes with every 3 breaths. Make sure the times are consistent between the 3 breath cycles. When the subject is relaxed and breathing comfortably, proceed with the training. The subject can continue to breathe through their mouth with the nose clip on. This allows the subject to continue practicing the breathing procedure. After selecting the metabolism icon in the app, you will see an introduction to training. Once you tap OK, please follow the checklist. Take the assembled mouthpiece from the subject and attach it to the tracker. Insert a blank training cartridge, cover with a sensor cap, and place the tracker on a stable flat surface. Turn on the breathing tracker by holding the power button until the breathing logo lights up in the front. The tracker will measure ambient conditions and must not be disturbed. Tap Connect. Your breathing tracker serial number will be displayed. Select it and wait for the breathing app to instruct, relax and breathe. The subject should be relaxed and breathing through the mouth. Gently hand the tracker to the subject and ask them to proceed to breathe as they did during practice. To accomplish the goals of training, watch for breath leaks and address problematic changes in the breathing pattern. Once the subject successfully passes training, only real measurements can be conducted on that account. From now on, you will use a real sensor cartridge instead of the blank training cartridge for that subject. Please note that any breathing through the tracker will require a 5-minute drying period before it can be used again. Once the 5-minute drying period has passed, proceed with a new resting measurement from the breathing app. Make sure the subject is wearing the nose clip, is relaxed, and is breathing comfortably through the mouthpiece assembly. The breathing app will prompt you to scan the QR code found on the outside of every sensor cartridge pack. The QR code must be scanned for each separate user account. Once again, follow the checklist. Take the assembled mouthpiece from the subject and then attach it to the tracker. Turn on the breathing tracker by holding the power button until the breathing logo lights up in the front. Note that all real sensor cartridges are single-use. Sensor cartridges are kept sealed to avoid exposure to the light and air. When you remove the sensor cartridge from its packaging, be prepared to use it immediately. Insert the cartridge with the B facing right side up and the yellow square on the bottom right, then cover with the sensor cap. Place the tracker on a stable, flat surface. The tracker will measure ambient conditions and must not be disturbed. Tap Connect. Your breathing tracker serial number will be displayed. Select it and wait for the breathing app instruction, relax and breathe. Gently hand the tracker to the subject and ask them to breathe as they did during the practice. To accomplish the goals of measurement, watch for breath leaks and address problematic changes in breathing patterns. After the measurement is successful, the subject's results are available to view at any time under History. The subject's daily metrics include resting metabolism, weight, activity, caloric balance, and qualitative description of the energy source from the most recent measurement. All of these except the energy source are viewable as on-screen graphs. To encourage the subject to pursue goals of weight target, weekly exercise target, and dietary target for calorie change, the subject slides a selector to the appropriate values for weight, exercise, and dieting targets. In doing so, the app simultaneously presents the subject's daily caloric intake goal, which is based on the subject's most recent metabolism measurement. The subject's profile information, history of measurements, and goals for weight, exercise, and dietary intake can be viewed in a .csv file format. On the history screen, tap the network icon in the upper right to send results by email. At the subject's discretion, a screenshot of the most recent results can also be shared through Twitter and Facebook. From our dedicated Breezing team, we thank you for using the Breezing Metabolic Tracker.